I'm Dana Loesch. I am not a member of the Legacy Press, but I am a member of the NRA, and I'm just a free citizen who wants to hold her free press accountable. The NRA has been the biggest offender of free speech. I find it interesting that those individuals who simultaneously preach about free speech want to silence the speech of the millions of people who make up NRA membership. So we're exercising our free speech to hold certain entities accountable, and we're going to continue exercising our free speech, our First Amendment right, just as we exercise our Second Amendment right. I'm not doing this to make best friends with people who want to skew the news and skew truth so that they can affect an outcome in a partisan way. I'm doing this because I have children. I'm doing this for my family's future in this country. I'm doing this for the future of this country, period. This is the shining beacon on the hill, and I think it is incredibly important to make sure that what is being reported about that which is happening in Washington, D.C. is reflected accurately on news channels, is reflected accurately in the newspapers, is reflected accurately in the wires. This is our responsibility. People should not be lackadaisical about what happens in the press. You have just as much right to hold your press accountable and participate in the dissemination of information as Legacy Press does. Do not let them tell you that they're the only people who are qualified to do it, that they're the only people who can practice journalism. That's not true. That's one of the greatest lies ever told. And so I think this is the time when people need to actively push back against all of this stuff and reclaim the truth about what is being reported in our country. And we've seen how it contributes to massive division. We've seen how it contributes to cultural rot and how people are slandered and libeled and defamed and smeared and characters are impugned simply because someone wants to present something untrue for the sake of an ideological goal. And that's incredibly unfortunate. That's not what our country should be about. That's not what their profession should be about. So for all of the people out there who are disillusioned with the practice of legacy media, who are disillusioned with those biased reporters staining a profession by their actions, this is the place for them, that we're gonna walk them through the stories every single day. I'm confident enough in my own convictions where I don't need to throw a spin on something. I will tell you when I'm being partisan. I'm partisan for the Constitution. I'm a total constitutional biased partisan zealot. And so I have no problem admitting that. I also have no problem with sharing bare bones factual information with individuals and trusting the IQ of our viewers enough for them to be able to make a determination about the stories that I'm presenting. That's the difference between me and a lot of the legacy press out there, is I trust the people who are watching what I'm putting out there. They don't.